Morning. Oh, it's probably not a great way to start talking to the camera, is it, with my back to the camera, but I've been setting it up and then I was going to walk around and I'll walk the bike out this way, give it some kind of fluid movement. You've got to think about all this stuff when you're making a video. It's not just point and shoot, which I wish it was, because then it would be easy. All I want to do is go for a ride, but there's so much more to it. I'm going to try and do a little, I don't know, what do you call it? Little movie, little blog. I don't know, a little documentary. That sounded weird. I think I pronounced it wrong. Anyway, come join me. I don't know where I'm going yet, but all I know is there's going to be coffee, and I love coffee. So you might be thinking, what is going on here? And well, 6 months ago I wasn't real sure myself. I thought, am I going through a midlife crisis? Stay there. I could have been. All of a sudden I've got, better turn the lights off, I've got 2 kids, a fiance, better not forget my jacket, I need that. And then I've said, you know what, I'm going to buy a motorbike. And even saying that, I think, bloody hell, that's probably not the greatest of decisions, but it's worked out pretty well. Have I got everything? Probably not, but that's all right. Hang on, watch this, bit of James Bond. Oh shit, nearly did the back end. So I bought this bike, Royal Enfield Himalayan. 411 they call it, but I don't know much else about motorbikes. I just know that I like it. It's going to get me around locally and take some photos. Pretend that I'm some motorbike racer. Something like that. Should be fun. Brum brum. This is the first time I've done this. And I've seen tourists do this, you know, walk around with a camera, selfie stick in the hair, having a chat. I think, fuck, I don't know what to think about that, but I'm on the other end of it now, aren't I? That's me. I'm that guy. But we'll give it a shot, see how it goes. Now, where am I? You might say, where am I? I am in the Port Lincoln National Park. Now, I'm keeping my energy up. That's a good setup. Anyone else like looking at car setups and think that's a good setup? Anyway, I'm rambling. Wasn't bad though. I'm in the Lincoln National Park. I am going to a spot that I've wanted to go to for a long time. I've been there a few times throughout my life. Always bloody beautiful, but I just don't go there enough. So what did I do today? I dropped the little one off at daycare. Then I got guilty thinking I should be working and I'm not. Then I saw my friend at the service station, petrol station, servo, whatever you want to call it. And she made me feel better. She said, "Isn't photography part of your work?" I was thinking, yeah, you're right. I'll use that excuse. This is work. So today I'm working and I'm going to be in the Lincoln National Park. I'm not going to tell you where we're going just yet, but I will tell you one thing. I had to stop at the visitor information center and get a key. That key cost me a $50 cash deposit. And then she said cash and I thought, oh, I haven't had cash in a long time. And any cash I do have, it's hidden. And there's not much of it. It's normally in coins, not notes. So ATM, cash, handed that over. Then I thought, oh, that's probably not coming back. But anyway, I'm here and I've got the secret key to the secret spot. The other aim is to have a coffee at this spot. And I brought the utensils. Everything I need is in that bag. Will it be a classic coffee 5-star rating? No, it won't. Be far from it, but I'm telling you right now, the view is going to be worth it. So bear with me. We'll jump on the mighty Himalayan and we'll try and get there. Hey buddy, off the road mate. Okay, if you're a local, you're probably like, I know that track, I know where he's going. And if you're not a local, you're probably like, I don't have a clue where you are in the world, so I won't tell you just yet, but you'll see soon. You'll see soon. How cool was that goanna? I remember when I was a lot younger, you'd see them in the Coffin Bay National Park quite often, but in the Port Lincoln National Park, yeah, I'm not sure how much truth there is to it, but I think they're a little bit rarer to be found out here. So that was cool, very cool. Really want him to get off the road so he doesn't turn into a little goanna Euros, flattened. Wonder how that would taste. That'd taste all right. Anyway, a couple of things. Last time I was on that road, it had just been graded, so super slippery. This time, it's the back end of tourist season, so that road is just rutted and potholed and in need of some love, and it probably won't get it for a little bit yet until the season winds down. What else have I worked out? Well, my helmet, I'll show you. Now this visor, I love it. It's pretty cool, a little bit retro. I just like it, but let's be honest, not super practical. When the wind comes up, it loves to grab it. So you got to duck the head down, punch into it. If I was doing a longer trip, I'd remove it. It'd be gone. I'd be okay with that. Now, I'll only ramble for a little bit longer. I actually wanted to do a little bit of research down here. It's been covered a bit online lately. National parks, campgrounds, they get booked online and they get booked 6 months out. And things happen in life. You don't rock up. Maybe you haven't got the funds to go on that holiday, or the weather's yuck, or whatever. But what happens is these campgrounds, they remain booked out. So if you're a local or you're someone passing through and you jump online and you want to book that campground, it says booked out. Now I'm going to drive down there today because I jumped online last night for a quick look and it said every campground at this place is booked out. Now, what day is it? I should probably know that. I think it's a Tuesday. Now it's a Tuesday, school holidays are over. I'd be surprised if they are all full, but we'll have a look. Now what happens is there's no way to cancel these. And what I think should happen is, just like when you go to the dentist, not that I've been lately, I'm missing half a front tooth, or you know, you got your car booked in at the mechanics, you get a little message leading up to it saying your car's booked in at this time, simple yes or no, if you can make it. Now I think the national park should do something similar with their campgrounds a week out. I think you should get a message, can you make it, yes or no. If you cannot make it, it goes back online. So then someone who is actually keen and able can book it. But what I feel might be controversial, there's no proof to this at all. I think that it probably works in the national park's favour if these places get booked out and no one arrives. One, they still get the income, and two, there's not the maintenance. And I can see why that's good, but in a world where we need to be outside, everyone needs to be outside, it's where we should be. It's a healthy way to go about life. There should be a better way. So anyway, we'll have a look, see if my theory stacks up. Who knows, the campground could be full, and if it was, I'd be stoked. We'll see. Now, I could pretend that I don't know where we're going still, but this is a bit of a giveaway. A little bit of a giveaway. And it looks bloody beautiful what they've done, to be honest. I haven't been down here. That's how long since I've been down here, since I've redone the road, beautiful gate, and a bit of signage. That's where we're going. A map of the area where we are. Some of the animals that will hurt you. Peninsula King Brown. Now these things, they're around, but this place here, I don't want to scare you off, this place here has a lovely supply of tiger snakes. And I'm not even joking. For some reason, they love it down here. Love it. So if you're coming down, be wary. We're a long way from anywhere. You don't really want to get nibbled by a little tiger snake, do you? No, no, no. Now, Memory Cove was given that name just after Matthew Flinders came through in 1802. And he had a tragic accident with losing 8 crew members. And he put a plaque and named Memory Cove in their honour. But I can't help but feel, in the thousands of years before that, when this land was, and still is, cared for by the Bangala and the Nao people, that they would have had a different name for this region. And maybe that's a bit of homework for me to find out what it is. I can't help but feel when I travel through these areas, chasing photos, that I would have loved to have seen this land before settlement. And I realise that that's not possible now. And we can't go back. But just to see the area before livestock and before towns were put in, and roads and infrastructure, it would have been something truly amazing. And the national park provides you with this little glimpse of what it was. And that is why I love getting through this area and checking it out. I think it's important to acknowledge our past and move forward together at the same time. And to really appreciate a country that is pretty much older than time. To appreciate it properly, you need to get out and you need to get amongst it. Now this is called West Point Lookout. Oh, that sounds a bit soft. I don't think I'll put the bike down there. It might not come back up. Oh, very soft. I haven't got the muscles for this. And what a view. What a day. What a day. Amazing. Now, here's one. These tracks here, not only do you get cars along these roads, but they make perfect highways for emus as well. So, classic emu track. Back there I saw a few roos, and I even saw a little snake slither. But no wildlife of that size so far, so hopefully there aren't too many on the roads, but I wouldn't mind seeing a couple out in the bush. We'll see how we go. Nearly there, I think. We'll keep moving. There's a couple of emus in the distance over there. A bit hard to see with the old GoPro, but they are legging it. They are cruising. Always, always, always up and about before you get to them. Oh geez, what gear am I in? Find first, there we go. Yeah, you might be able to see them on the horizon there. There they go. These are the days you dream of. The wind is definitely not what I expected. Perfect, to be honest with you. We'll try, if we get down here, might be able to ride down a little bit closer and get a nice little view in here, I think. Wow, wow, wow. Have a look at that. Look at that beach. There is not one footprint on that beach. And it's because there's a lot of beaches and there's not many people. I want to go for a swim. I want to get down there. I want to get amongst it. If you look down further, you see a bit of an outer reef, some rock pools. The thing is, when the wind's perfect here, it's perfect in other locations that are a bit more accessible, so people would tend to go there before they come here. But wow, it's bloody beautiful, isn't it? We are very lucky, very lucky. can see, this is where the track is definitely worse for wear. Rutted out, but so much better than it used to be. And this is it. This is Memory Cove. And it is bloody beautiful. It's time for a rest. Grab something to eat, drink, and the world's best coffee coming right up. Alright, we made it. We made it. That was a win. I'm not going to lie, towards the end of that ride, the legs were starting to get a little bit tired. The legs were getting tired. I was starting to make some silly mistakes. And I thought, it's time for a drink. Probably time for a feed. It's time to get the jacket off. Because I'm absolutely sweating. I'm sweating. But we made it. What a spot. What a spot. Now, I don't want to set up next to where there's people camping and start rambling on into a camera, because I feel awkward enough doing this. So I've escaped. I'm heading down the other end of the beach, and I've got a few little treats in my bag, and we'll see. We'll set them up. We'll have a look. We'll have a chat. Might even have a swim, and then we better get on and get out of here, because I ought to get to daycare and pick up Winnie, or she is going to be off me big time. Well, I'm not going to lie, it's worth it. It's worth the bumps and the little sandy tracks and the sweat, because you literally get a spot like this. Now, whenever I look at these things, they say, oh, you should have a storyline, you know, a start, a middle, and end. And I thought, I don't have much of that. I don't have much of that at all. What do I like? I like coffee. And I like being outside. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to combine the two. So let's see what we got in this bag, hey? This here is my first purchase off the world-renowned website called Temu. I knew I needed a little chair out on the moto. This is luxury. This is my luxury. You can judge it. What are you doing, man? Sit in the sand. I don't want to sit in the sand. I'm going to sit in this chair. I looked at these online. It was about $150. And I thought, nah, can't do it. So then I looked on the old website Temu. Same chair. $19. What a bargain. What a bargain. Life's good. Life's very good. Best part with making a little video is I can just edit stuff out where I mess up. So I forgot my lighter. I just had to literally go back. Oh, how good's Temu? $19. Or I could have lied. It might have been $24.95, but that is money well spent. Sturdy, solid as a rock, they say. That's lunch. That's my treat. Cappuccino, it says, strong. That's going to be needed to get me out of here. Now, what are my thoughts? My thoughts are, that's the longest moto ride I've actually been on, to be honest, especially off-road. soon as you lose a little bit of concentration, you can come unstuck. You've got to be concentrating all the time, and that extended concentration actually wears you out. A little bit tired. Now this is my little cooker. I've had this for a very long time. And I'm going to make myself a coffee, because that's what I said this morning when I left home. I said, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to enjoy the world's best coffee. And who knows, it might, oh geez, bit of gas coming out there. Who knows, it might be the world's best coffee, or it could be 1 star but still do the job. I'm pretty sure righty is tidy. That should not be off. And I've even brought milk. Bit of cream, as they say in the States. It's a Tuesday, and I understand that this is an absolute luxury that not everyone can do, and I haven't done for a long time. And even today, I knew that I was taking today off, and the old brain said, what about this, what about that? And somewhere I got signal back there, and I looked at my phone and there were messages. What colours do you want these shirts? Are you booked in for this job? Where are you? I'll just turn that off. Pretend I didn't see those until later. Gee, this is adult proof. Can't even get the lid back on. Oh, there we go, look at that. Now, I stole a cup from home. I went and washed it in the ocean, then realised that's really going to affect the taste of this coffee, so I better wash that out. We'll see how that goes. Bit of a rinse, done. Coffee satchel, and smell it. It smells alright. It just smells like a satchel full of sugar. I don't know how much caffeine that's got in it, but either way, it's going to do the job. Take me rubbish with me. On. Oh, I can hear it. We're cooking. Now, before I mention campgrounds and being booked out online, I've had a quick look here. I don't want to go, up to everyone's campground and say, how long have you booked for? When are you leaving? Why aren't they here? But I think there's 5 or 6 campgrounds here. And by the looks of it, there's 3 of them that are full, and it's 12:30. So that's 2 empty ones, but it's still a bit early. They might arrive later. When I picked up the key, they said there have been quite a few cars picking up day passes as well, but I've only seen 1. So who knows, it may be booked out, it might not be. We'll have another look before I leave, and then we'll make a call. Oh, that's quite hot. That's quite hot. I might have overdone it. This could affect the flavour of these beans in this satchel that tastes like sugar. Oh God, I nearly lost it. It nearly went off. We're on here. This is delicate. This is very delicate. Did I bring a spare satchel? Of course I did, because the chances are I will fuck this up. I found this spoon lying on the beach. It's a stick, but it's gonna do what I need it to do. Oh, I don't want to go to up and about just yet. But oh God, that doesn't look good. What brand is this? I don't need to shout out how bad the brand is online. Don't need lawsuits. That's the last thing we need right now. That is something that I will not show the camera because that's hideous. But it's the colour of coffee. There's a few little caffeine icebergs floating in here, but apart from that, it's pretty good. You'd probably get charged $6.50, $7 for that. That's good, real good. You always lick the spoon. You have to. Rude not to. Oh, good God. If the star rating went below 0, oh, that'd be somewhere where this is 0, negative. Oh, I'm actually chewing on bits of it and I need my spoon back. So, I know you don't want to sit there and just watch me drink a horrible coffee. So what are my thoughts? Well, my thoughts are, the outdoors is where it's at. This is literally on my doorstep, and I've probably been here 3 times in the last 10 years. And I know mates will probably come down here once a year, once every couple of years camping. But besides that, there are so many campgrounds in this national park that just go unused. And it all just comes down to effort. The effort to get outside. And what is the reward for effort? Well, the reward's this. Right here. Am I worried about overpopulating the national parks? Well, we went through the COVID boom and it got quite silly. And it's tapered off again. But every time I come out here, well, not here exactly because I've only been here a couple of times in 10 years, so that would be a lie, but every time I'm out the national park, it's empty. So if you get a chance, throw the tent in, the swag, or the esky for a day trip and just do it. You will not be disappointed. It is such a good day. You find somewhere out of the wind, you find somewhere to brew your horrendous coffee, and you sit back and you think, how bloody good is this? I don't really have much else to say, which is rare for me. So I'll leave you with the thoughts that no one else is going to do it for you. If you want to get out and see these spots, then you got to get off your bot, as my kid calls it, bot. Then they laugh. They say, aha, bot, then laugh. That's funny. You got to get off your bot and come and see it for yourself, because it is bloody amazing. Oh, that's nearly me done, I reckon.